Guys, I'm batch recording my videos today, and so that's why I'm sitting like this. So I'm wearing the same shirt, but I'm sitting in a different pose. So hopefully this video looks different. But we are doing another curriculum flip through, and this one is on Michael Clay Thompson's vocabulary curriculum or vocabulary program called Caesar's English. I have book 1 and book 2. Now I've been on a roll with Michael Clay Thompson's flip throughs. I have a lot of his works. I've done flip throughs, so check out my flip through playlist. But listen, this is the color book. You see here? The color book. It comes in black and white, but baby, with my boys and vocabulary with Latin and Greek stems, I needed all the reinforcements. So I went and splurged and got the color ones. So we're going to look at that in the program. So remember, this is a flip through. Now, I don't flip like this. That's a skim. I go page, 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 all the way to the end, coast to coast, so you can get the most, so you can make the most informed decision. All right, let me turn this way so I look like I'm different. All right. So I want you guys to be able to see everything, especially if, you know, these books are not cheap, y'all. Not cheap. So I want you to see everything in the book. So let me stop bumping my gums. I'll flip the camera and we'll get going with Caesar's English. All right. Hey everybody, what's going on? We have another curriculum flip through. This one is vocabulary, and it is Caesar's English 1, Part 1 and Part 2, and this is from Michael Clay Thompson's English language program. So let's jump right into this. You guys know that we'll start with book 1. You guys know this is a flip through, and I go from the front cover all the way to the back cover, or coast to coast, so you can get the most. And so we shall begin. All right. Y'all, I love... Now remember, I'm not giving a review, but sometimes I try. But I'll just sprinkle a little bit of commentary. But y'all, I love my kids, but well, my kids were kind of indifferent, but I loved it. And you'll see why. Okay, so basically you have your table of contents. Take a look at that, because this kind of doesn't really tell you that much, just really what lesson you're on. But that's not the beauty of the book. Oh my gosh, my hands are so wrinkly. All right, I need to start rubbing them down with castor oil. Did y'all know that castor oil works wonders on your body, especially your hands, your face? It's a great moisturizer, and it does a lot more than that. So one thing about, I'm just going to do a little brief kind of little review of the book. I can't help myself. One thing I do like about this book, aside from the beautiful photos, is the size of the font. It is huge. It must be like 16 point, 17 point, maybe not that big. It's big. But anyway, this is the introduction, and it's just telling you the difference between Latin stems and classic words and things like this. And all of this is good, you know, if you start this early. This is an elementary book, right? Okay. I'm trying to think of my child took my sons took an online class through Online G3 on Caesar's English. I think he was in 6th grade. He might have been in 5th grade. Child, don't get me the line. I don't know. But this is such a great organic way of, if you're into standardized testing, of learning your Latin stems, your Greek stems. It's just great to help build your vocabulary, basically. All right. And it's got lots of different ways where you could keep... Oh, just look at that. Could you imagine that as your ring? Let's see. Put my finger right here. I like that one right there. All right, but let me just keep going through this. All right, so we're flipping through. I will do a review on this because I love this vocabulary program. Okay, and I'll go ahead and cue the music because oh Yeah, I do need to cue the music because there are 2 books. I'm going to have to start really flipping. All right, y'all. I'm going to be quiet. I'm going to cue the music in 3, 2, 1. Boom. All I know is that when I look at the teacher manual and the student manual for a program, I look to see how much different they are. A lot of times these publishers, not all of them, some but not all, they'll just take the student book and they'll just take the teacher book and just really just duplicate it and just take the answers out and call it a student book. But it's really not that much of a difference. It's not like, okay, that's coming out all convoluted. So a lot of times these publishers, not all of them. Okay, and that completes our curriculum flip through of Caesar's English parts 1 and 2. This is the color edition, okay? I think I paid about $50 a pop. Oh no, maybe together. I'll have to double check that. By Michael Clay Thompson. Yeah, don't quote me on that. But it was pricier, a lot pricier than the black and white version. But this is our vocabulary curriculum flip through. So I hope that helps you make a decision. And I will flip the camera and talk to you. Thanks for watching. Alrighty. What did y'all think about Caesar's English? Did y'all like it? I did. Now remember, I didn't teach this. I shoved my kids into an online program, an online class. It was online G3. I loved all their classes. And so my kids did the class there, but my kids liked it. They thought it was fun. Well, mainly because the teacher was not too fussy. But let me know what you thought about that. If you want more videos like this, you can click on my curriculum playlist somewhere on the screen, or my flip through playlist if you want to get more information. And if you want to see more flip throughs, let a girl know in the comment section. Let me know, give me a suggestion. I'm very receptive to my subscribers who tell me what they're working on, what they need, you know, and I try to help out as much as I can. So I'm not going to make this any longer. This is Niki with Homeschool Knockouts. Bye-bye, bye-bye. Mwah. Love you guys.